Hi, my loves. I hope you're well. My name is Kamatsu Siama, and welcome back to my channel for all you returning subscribers and for all you new subscribers. Hello, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for just coming in and checking in. So, on this episode, I have come to reflect so much. This is like my weekly recap, my weekly reflect, and plan ahead and just really set the intention for the week ahead, right? So I'll post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm challenging myself to just be consistent. I'm challenging myself to be present as well as really find my voice again. So you're going to hear me talk a lot. And if you vote that vibe, then stay, remain and just make sure that you interact with me in the comments. If this is not your vibe, that's okay. It's okay. You can just skip right ahead and come back some other time, just see what's going on. But thank you so much for just checking in. So I've been thinking throughout this week. So this this week has really been um very up and down, such a roller coaster. This week has been for me very emotional, very happy and sad and everywhere. And I think that's maybe the most common theme for my my emotions or just my vibe lately. But I really just want to be me. I want to show up as myself and really just look into who I am and who I become. This is a very self introspective conversation or vlog or just me talking. But this week, since Monday, so Monday and Tuesday, I decided to just give myself a break and really rest and reflect and cook, actually, just cook for my family. I hadn't done that in a while. I've just been away from the pot, so I was just like, nah. But Monday and Tuesday was an opportunity for me to just really serve them, and it was okay. It was okay. Just a little bit of background. I come from a chef background, and um, things didn't work out. Things didn't work out in that arena, and I think that a part of me is just very saddened by that experience to the point where I just feel like what's the point of even just cooking? Most of my diet just includes toast, a very well buttered toast, and some tea, cold or hot. I have it either way. I have some rooibos, yeah. But that has been life lately. And so when I decided to just come on these vlogs and really just share my story and make this a diary for myself, I wanted to be as authentic as possible. I didn't want to put up a face. I didn't want to be anxious about what I'm going to wear, how I'm going to look, or any of those just aesthetics. I really wanted to delve deeper inside and really understand who Komoto Luisa Siama is and what she has to bring to the table. I think that you are never too old to grow and you're never too old to find yourself. I've seen so many YouTube videos of people over 40, people who are over 35, just sharing their stories and really coming in from whichever position they're in, whether they're starting out, whether they've been here, or whether um, they are far ahead with their journey of content creation. They are people at the end of the day, and they're just coming here to share their stories. So this is what I'm doing in this season of my life, right? So this week has been Monday and Tuesday just to rest. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I was just closing off some other duties that I had to do, and I realized in those moments that when I do not set boundaries for myself, I will fall for anything. We live in a season where unemployment is very rife, and desperation also kind of is up there with just unemployment. And I realized that some of the time, some of the decisions I make are very hungry decisions, are very poverty stricken decisions. And if I'm going to become the woman that I need to become, I need to really address those decision making processes, right? I could have chosen to do something that didn't pay me, right? But that kept me busy. And in the hopes that one day at least I would be recognized. And in that moment, I realized that, babe, what are you doing? What is this that you're doing? First of all, you are excellent in whatever it is that you choose to do. If you have been placed in a particular position, that means that you are qualified to do that thing. And you don't need to petition, you don't need to um, overextend yourself for what, right? You can do the job and you can do it to the utmost best. And if at any point the other party cannot serve you, then you part ways gracefully. This bigger mentality, this poverty kind of thinking mentality, it has to go, because now you want to build wealth. You want to put yourself in positions of growth and elevation and just making more money and being financially stable. But now you're making decision based off of your fear, based off of I just want to seem busy. And those patterns never really get you to the position that you want to be in, or the place that you want to be in. And so why would you do that in 2025? All right. So this is the question I asked myself, really. And as hard as it was, I had to realize that I played a part in my own suffering. And because I take accountability of my part, I had to remove myself from that situation. I had to remove any instinct I had to fall back to my former systems of um, trying to trying to how do I say it? Trying to be recognized. Yeah, I think that's the best way I describe it. What this has taught me is that if a certain thing has ended, gracefully walk away so that you can plan for the next thing, right? I really want to stop feeling like I need to always be active, um be very busy. I wanna slowly just move away from that thinking, you know. I As I grow older, I find myself not really interested in over should I say overstimulating my mind, or just over distressing myself to the point where I don't enjoy what I do. I really want to ease into the work that I do, and I want to find joy in what I spend my time to do, right? I hope it makes sense. So that was me that was me closing off that. And it also just reminded me that you can show up. You can show up and you can show out and you can just do the best that you can do. But if the other party, if the other relationship cannot at this moment provide for you what you need, then it's still not a beneficial, it's still not a win-win situation, you know. And I want to be in a win-win situation in this season, and I hope that you would want to be in a win-win situation in this season of your life, you know. I think 2025 reminds us that time is very finite, and prioritizing oneself is incredibly important. And most importantly, just pursuing a life of purpose is far more satisfying than trying to look busy, right? So that's another aspect of just what I've learned throughout this week. Also, in my blog, I wrote down this wonderful piece where it just breaks down how um, sometimes we want perfect, but we show up basic, right? So a lot of the times we want, like for instance, we want to create beef bourguignon, right? We want to create this amazing beef stew, beef mint stew, or beef stew, whatever, right? But then this particular thing takes hours to do, and we want to do it in 30 minutes and just put everything and just put water and just boil, right? And that's basic. Because had we really put in the work, the hours would be there, the time, the preparation would be there, right? I'm realizing that I shouldn't show up for the work. The time, okay, wait. What I realize is that preparation is important, but I can't show up on the day of the execution day and then decide that I'm going to plan on that day also. It doesn't make sense, right? And it just shows a level of um, just it's given basic, right? And if I'm pursuing excellence, that should not be how I move. It should not be how you move. So throughout this week, I hope that you will reflect on how you want to show up and really just trace your steps and really see if how you would like to show up is how you actually showing up, and what are the tasks required for you to show up as you would want to be versus how you're showing up now. Is it really corresponding? Does it make sense? Right? Yeah, this is the year of accountability. This is the year where you take your life into your own hands and just really reflect on the part that you play, the part that you play for your own life, right? Um, I'm gonna stop it here. I this is my auntie season. It's my auntie era. I feel like all I have is just words and um, reflections of life and what it has taught me. I'm not saying I'm better and I'm not saying I know everything, but what the bits that I have learned, I'd love to share it with you, and I'd love to hear how you feel about it. You know, um, as always, let's have a chat in the comments. And if you like this type of content, let me know. If you don't, that's okay too. We're all about growth. We're all about evolving here. So onwards and upwards, onwards and upwards. This has really been a journey for me. A journey for me. Mm, but I'll tell you all about it some other time. For now, this is goodbye for me. Thank you so much for watching this. This is Coming to Louisa Siama. I'll see you again on Wednesday and on Friday. Thank you so much. God bless.